Like any company, our employees are the lifeblood of what we do. They make my job much easier by the fact that they are good at what they do, they show up, and they put out. They're doing this job day in and day out, and a lot of it can be very mundane and repetitive, but this is the job that they like to do and they're very good at doing. So we can't make the high quality products that we make without our trained employees who are making products on the machines, without our trained employees who are pulling product off of the shelves and putting it onto the pallet for our customers, without our employees in customer service who understand our system back and forth, how to use it, and to find information for customers quickly so they can answer that call when it first comes in. Our employees are dedicated, and our employees have a desire to want to be here, and we obviously have a desire to want to keep them here because they're doing a phenomenal job for the company.
You have to have jobs like what we're doing, manufacturing the plastic strapping and the wire buckles that connect that strapping. It's not something that you can go out and make up yourself. You can get string to tie a package together, but it's only going to hold it as efficiently as string is. The plastic strap that we manufacture is specifically designed for use in shipping a material either by common carrier, that's a truck, or by UPS or FedEx. It's designed to be, you've seen the drivers come up to home. They take that box and they give it a toss. That strap is designed to hold that impact. It'll keep your package together, it'll keep it intact, and it keeps it safe.
I think that manufacturing is a lot of times it's the core of our American economy. I guess that's why I think it's important. We make strapping, we make buckles and seals. Like, what's the importance of that? You don't really think about that. But then when I think about where the products are used, they help to secure loads, that transport products around the world, that help the Middle East to support, taking care of people over there, or using our products, as part of our military to support our military. I think manufacturing is really the core of our American economy.
The manufacturing process is so automated that we can train anybody within a few weeks how to run the equipment. And then once you're running it, you get the real good sense of, you feel like you're contributing something to society because you're actually making something. Being able to say, I made something today, whether it's a widget, whatever it is, it makes no difference. You make something. And I think that sense of pride at the end of your day says something for what you're doing.
College is not for everybody. Certain people go in and can't really deal with the rigor of the college work world, and they wind up not making it through, and unfortunately carry a lot of debt thereafter, and then still have to figure out how to pay it off, and they don't get the value of that degree. I think it's very important that students recognize that up front, that it is a commitment, both financially as well as time, and make sure it's right for them. From the Gen Z perspective in manufacturing, I think it's just a tremendous amount of opportunity, especially as you see an older workforce. We are starting to see the last cusp of the baby boom generation leaving the workforce at this time of life. After 40, 45, sometimes 50 years of working in organizations. And that generation is now turning it over to the next generation and the next generation, right? So the Gen Z world, they have every opportunity in front of them to take over and to come into the workforce at an opening entry-level position and work their way up into an organization.
I think we feel here at PAC Strapping that we've got a loyal employee base too, and we're doing some good things here for the community, employing some people here. We really pull from the local community in terms of trying to employ people from this area. So I think that that's a real benefit of manufacturing in this area. It's the core of our economy, I think, and I think it gets lost a lot of times, and sometimes I think, as you mentioned, you think of these grand, big, car manufacturing or big steel manufacturers, or, of course, we live in kind of the Amazon world now, where people think things just show up, but there's a lot behind that. So, there's anything you get typically from Amazon was manufactured somewhere, and somebody had a part in doing that. So I guess that would be how I would kind of sum it up.
The manufacturing process isn't like anything else you'll see anywhere out in the business world. The machines that we are using are called force slides and multi-slides, and they're taking a piece of wire and bending it into the shape basically that of like a belt buckle. Works on that same principle. There's no one out there that will teach you how to do this. When I bring someone in, it doesn't matter if they're fresh out of high school or if they're coming from previous experience in manufacturing. I can teach them.
There's a learning that occurs for a specific field and a specific grouping of skills in college, but not all that translates to the work world. I have a number of positions in my organization. I can pretty well tell you, you don't learn how to run a force slide machine to make a strapping buckle or a seal at college. You don't learn how to manage a team of people that drive forklifts all day by going to college. You don't need to have a college degree to succeed in the manufacturing environment today. That's the most important factor. So if a kid is not showing the aptitude or the desire or the want to go to school for 3 or 4 or 5 years to get an advanced degree, that doesn't mean that they are not smart. It doesn't mean they're not able to learn or educatable. It just means they have a different path. And hopefully that path will lead them into a trade school or into an apprenticeship or even into the military, where they can learn a tremendous amount of leadership skills.